Okay, welcome this morning. We're going to talk about how to inspect this part. To do this, you need the part. You need a 2-inch micrometer, a 1-inch micrometer. Both are under the rock in the white cabinets, bottom drawers. And then you need the inspection sheet and you need the print. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm going to show you how to inspect this part with our first article inspection. So you're going to need one of the aluminum blocks. Here are all the inspection points: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So we're going to do 6 inspection points. We're going to need both the 2-inch micrometer and the 1-inch micrometer. A, B are the only two that require the 2-inch, and then all the rest require the 1-inch. To do this, we got to first start on filling out our inspection form. So our first is our name here. Okay. Second is what's the part number, and the part number is right here. 21102. Revision, it doesn't have a revision, so we're going to put a blank number. And the description, this is the mic block number 2. Okay, material. This material, it says over here, is aluminum 6061. This will fill out at the end. Finish is raw. Finish, it has no quality of finish other than the 125. So we're going to put 125 here. And then, the coating is raw. Out on the rock, it says what the temperature is in the room. Today it's 74 degrees, so we'll put 74. Now, we can go ahead and fill in column A from the chart. So if we look at A, it's supposed to be 1.900. So we're just going to write this in, 1.900. B is also 1.900. C is 800 thou. D is 0.467 thou. E is 475. F is 625. And G is 0.550. Now, if we look here, none of these have a tolerance tighter than the general tolerance, which is down here. All of them are 3 decimal dimensions, which means all of them have a plus minus of 5 thou. So we would have to write in every column 0.005. Okay, this is a 1-sheet project. If we had multiple pages, we'd have to put down the sheets as different, but this one is all number 1. And we are now ready to actually do the inspection. For this one, we are not going to have somebody else inspect it. This is just to learn how to inspect. And we can put in the inspection tool right now what tools we're using. And we are using mics for all of them. Remember, you cannot use calipers. You have to use mics. So we're going to start with our 2-inch. And before we do anything, we need to calibrate it. This is our calibration tool. On a 1-inch mic, you can just close it and make sure it reads at 0. On a 2-inch mic, you have to use the calibration tool. So we're going to put this in here. This is exactly 1 inch. So we are making sure that when we use the ratchet, that it closes to 1 inch. And if we look at it, it closes to 1 inch. So we know it's calibrated. So I'm going to go ahead and take it. I'm going to use the forearm trick to run the to open it up, as it's going to need to be almost at 2 inches, because if we look at the print, this number is 1.9. So we're looking for it to be almost all the way open. There we go. We're going to go ahead and put it in here. We're going to turn it until we get it. It's close. I'm going to hold it kind of in 2 hands. Use the ratchet. And if we look closely, We're looking for a 4-digit number, so we know it's 1. Let me move this out of the way. So its actual dimension, this is A. We're measuring in this manner. You can see the print says A. So it's 1. And then if we look here, we see the 9. Focus for a second. You can see it says 9. And then on the thimble, we're just past 3. So it's going to be 0.903. And then we are going to do the top. And we're looking for the line that lines up the best, which appears to be this line, which if I slide it over is 4. Now, is this number within 5 thou of that number? Yes, it is. So this passes. Okay, and then we're going to go on to the next one. I'm not going to do them all for you today. I'm going to only show you how to get started. Then we're going to turn it here. We'll go ahead and take a look. Same thing. It's 1.9 because I can see the 9. And I am just past the 5. So this is going to be 0.5. And if we look at the top, we're looking for the line that matches the best, which appears to be this one, which is a 6. Now, is this number within 5 thousandths of 190? No. This one is too big by 6/10, so this fails. Now, in the end, we could stop at this point because we cannot use this part and we would throw it away. But for you, I want you to tell me which ones pass and fail. And then you would continue. And we'd be done with this one. So we would use the forearm trick to roll it up, because we need it nearly closed so it'll fit back in the box. And we're going to move on to our 1-inch micrometers. And remember, we got to check that they're also calibrated. They don't come with a calibration tool because we can close them to get it to calibrate. And then we can go ahead and go to C. So I'm going to use the forearm trick again to open them up. We're getting to about 0.8. And we're going to go ahead and grab them here, and we're going to close them down. And we're going to use this. And we are going to go ahead and write it. So the first number is 0.7. I'm sorry, 0.8. And we have 3 lines, so 0.803. And then the line that best matches for the vernier scale looks to be this one, and that is a 7. And this one, because it's within 5 thousandths of 0.8, passes. You would complete this entire sheet, and when you're done, you would sign it, and you would date it. Today is the 3rd, 10/3/25. And then if all pass, then you could check, yes, it passed inspection, but in our case, I already know it won't, so I'm going to go ahead and check failed. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something, and I'll catch you in the next one.